I don't want my child to go through what I went through. I want my child to be my best friend. I want my child to have the best life that he or she can have, which I did not have. Are you a parent who has such thoughts and emotions for your child? And are you somebody who gets carried away by these emotions and ends up over-caring, over-protecting, or over-nurturing your child? Then this video is for you. I am Riri Trivedi. I am a regression therapist, a trainer, and a parenting coach. And today I am going to talk about something that I have seen more common in today's new parents versus what I had seen, say, in parents 10 to 15 years ago. And this is this whole parenting that leans towards more permissiveness, more indulgence. We have a generation of parents today who have grown up with either financial difficulties or in dysfunctional family environments, or who have themselves grown up with a lot of abuse and violence. And when they become parents to their children, they are driven by that need to protect their children from all the difficulties that they went through. Or sometimes they end up with a lot of guilt for doing the same things that was done to them by their parents, and hence overcompensating because of this guilt. And the result is we have a lot of kids today who are extremely pampered, who are entitled, overprotected, and who are not responsible, not good problem solvers, and whose emotional resilience is very, very poor. So these are the children who are brought up by parents where all their needs are met, whatever they demand is agreed to by the parents. These are the children who do not grow up with any challenges because the parents are already protecting them from failures and falls. These are the children who are brought up by parents who are constantly hovering over them to check their emotions, to check their nutrition, to check their diet, to check their friendships, their academic achievements, their physical health, emotional health, etc. As a result of which the children are just not able to handle any of these things themselves. So we have children who are overprotected, overpampered, entitled, who have never failed, never fallen, and who have very poor problem solving skills because, again, they don't have problems because the parents are solving all their problems. I would like to say that children who are brought up with permissive style of parenting or over-indulgent parenting are also kids who are most prone to certain type of mental health issues. These are the kids who might get in the wrong company, who might be prone to addictions because they don't have boundaries, they don't have the discipline that they should have gone through, they do not have a structure because parents have allowed them to do anything they want, to get away with whatever they have done. And these are the children who will not learn to take responsibility for their failures. They will always think that the world revolves around them. And when they go out in the real world as adults and they realize that the world doesn't revolve around them, these are the kids who will be prone to breakdowns or turn to addictions to deal with this. Children who have been brought up as entitled, pampered kids by their parents with too much of permissiveness, no boundaries and no responsibilities are the kids who will be self-centered. They will not be taking responsibility or ownership for their failures, but blaming everybody else for their failures and falls. And these children may not even be emotionally resilient because they have not learned either problem solving skills or how to cope up with stress and failures, and they have not even probably learned how to handle relationships because their parents have always done it for them. So I would like to tell these parents that be very mindful of what is your parenting style. Do check out my video on YouTube on different styles of parenting and the effects that it has on children. And this will give you an idea to figure out which is your parenting style. Remember, a parenting style that is a good mix of compassion, connectivity with the child, along with some discipline and control is the best for children. Children need rules, children need regulations, children need discipline, children need structure. And all of this can be done by also communicating to them and being open to listening to them. So a two-way communication is very important. And children can be disciplined, can be taught boundaries and structures without being violent. So on one hand, we don't want to be authoritarian, abusive, helicopter parents or parents who are threatening and punishing the children. But on the other hand, we don't want parents who are too soft on their children, too gentle, where the child is the boss of the house, child is the one who makes all the decision, the parents' lives revolve around the child, and the child thinks that he or she is the center of universe. That too much of permissive parenting is also equally damaging to the children, and hence as parents we have to find that balance between permissiveness and authoritarian, between being too lenient and too compassionate versus being extremely controlling and authoritarian. The best parenting style is authoritative parenting style, where you lay out structure, you lay out discipline, the guidelines, the rules, and at the same time be open and receptive to the child's own needs, the child's emotions and feelings. So what kind of parenting style are you following? Do let me know in the comments section, and also let me know if you have been a permissive parent like I have been for a brief period of time, and what do you plan to do to change that. Remember, my children tell me today that I also have been a permissive parent for a short period of time till I learned it was not right and changed my ways, and now I'm more of permissive authoritarian parent than just permissive. So if you are such a parent, also be very careful. You have to find the balance.